Hello everybody! Today for Sunday Funday, we're going to see how I draw a bullfighter. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. And figure this out. Because, yeah, he's a bull and he's a fighter. And I think, yeah, just kind of, there we go. So I don't want to do too crazy horns, but I do. I want to. I want to, but I shouldn't. That's the terminology I should start using. I always say that I want to, but I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to, I shouldn't, because I gotta keep it not simple, but I gotta keep it, I gotta be able to make it, I guess is what I'm trying to say, you know? And I tend to go crazy. I want to do all this really cool stuff. And I gotta be able to make it, you know? Alright. I think that's good for a bull head. Okay, there we go. So, that's good for the head, so let's see, I'll put his shoulders up here. I'm going to have him hunched over. And I'm going to have him kind of, I don't know, I think fancy, you know? Let's give him a fancy dress. And let's see, how about this one? He's fighting, so he's kind of like, you know, I don't know why I'm doing that. You can't see the motion I'm doing or the pose I'm going into. You can't see that motion, but you can't see the pose. So it's like, why? Why am I doing that? You know? And I kind of like the idea of like he's almost dancing, because when I think of bullfighter, I think of, you know, it's not a good sport, you know. It's not. It's cruelty to animals, is what it is. It really is. You know, you shouldn't be doing that for sport and hurting animals just to, you know, have people cheer and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's not what I'm promoting here, but I'm promoting the name. The name is kind of. I mean, I imagine he's a fighter. Like, he's really a bull. And he fights, you know, that kind of thing. So, but because of that, because it's you know, personified or known as, you know, the bullfighting era is what I'm going for, you know. Those matadors, I guess is a word I'm slowly getting to, I see as like almost like a dancer, like a ballerina style, you know. So I think that's what I'm going to go for, is making him a little pretty, a little dancey, and he's kind of like in a dancing stance, you know, almost like a ballet stance, kind of, so to speak. And I think now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to do like a strange, again, it's Sunday Funday, I can do whatever I want, like a strange like skirt type thing that's flowing from his pant legs, you know. So he's almost got like flowy, what do you call them? Like, not really bell bottoms, because I'm gonna have it open right here at the leg, you know, and you can see his flesh. I'll put his boot right there. But yeah, just some kind of strange cloth material of a pant leg. That's just kind of, you know, open and flowing. I don't know, just because, like I said, it's Sunday Funday, I can do whatever I want. I'm trying to do something different, a little crazy, you know, a little different. Just you gotta mix it up every now and then. You gotta try to do something you don't normally do, right? Again, it's Sunday Funday, so we can do whatever we want. So there, I'll kind of have it hanging down there. It's almost like it's super extra cloth, but this one's flowing out, so you kind of see the strangeness of it, you know. And I shouldn't really say strange, the creativity of it. I guess that's the word I'm going for. There we go. We'll just do like a regular boot on that side, and And yeah, there you go. So color will take care of more of that. And I'll just kind of stretch the material here. And I'm just gonna make sure I got his muscles. And you know what? We'll give him some kind of shoulder pad thing, you know? Just something crazy. Because basically we're going to be drawing anatomy here. It's just going to be his muscles. So I want to give him a little something. But I guess it's a good study in anatomy too, you know? So I don't mind that we're just drawing muscles here. Okay, and let's draw a fist real fast. Since he is a fighter, we're just going to draw, like, you know, his hand in fist mode. Like that. And it's pretty simple since we're drawing just the back of the hands. Here we'll draw more of the, let's see, on this one we'll draw more this way. This one will have a little bit more detail to make up for the detail we didn't do in the other hand, right? There you go. Something like that. So, okay, I think I am about ready to switch over to Sharpie. Let's let me erase some of these sketch lines because I don't need all of them. I just need the darker, more confident lines. And we want the Sharpie to stand out, or at least I do. If you're working with pencil, you just keep going. You start drawing darker. But in mine, I want the Sharpie to stand out, not the pencil lines. So I'm going to erase and leave a small, faint ghost of an image that I can draw over that'll guide me with my Sharpies and get us going. Okay, I think that's enough right there. I think I can still see where I was and build off of that. So let's welcome everybody that skipped to this portion. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. It can find the things that a fine point can't quite find. So, I'll sketch the entire thing out. I've erased these sketch lines, and what's left is a small ghost of an image that I can use to guide me in what I'm going to be doing here. So, I'll start out with a Sharpie pen just to draw a couple of the eyes, get us going from here, and then branch out with the Sharpie pen so you can see much detail, much better. But the Sharpie pen will hold more detail if I can get it to work. Here we go. So I'm just going to draw the eyes like this first. Let's see if I got a better Sharpie. Hang on. There we go. Just to give me a good place, just to see if I got it in the right spot. Looks like I do, because I want to get them balanced. You know, you don't want your eyes like this. And I can go from here. So now I'm going to start to add just a little bit of, you know, funky detail, just to make him crazy, make him a fighter, you know. But I want the big Sharpie to take care of a lot of stuff too. I'm just adding like a little bit of craziness. Well, I tell you what, we'll add this craziness after we give us some start-stop points, because right now I would just be drawing willy and nilly. So I want to give you locations, start-stop points, and guides to go by. Okay, so I've got his eyes right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's start with the mouth. That'll maybe help us build out from here. So I'm gonna start from the bottom, come on my way up, give him that bull look. And let's give him some nostrils. And we'll come back in here and add a little bit of detail with the Sharpie in a second, just to define a few things. But again, I want to give you a place to start, place to stop, and where to go, you know? So don't worry, we're going to come back for the ears in a second. I'm just going to draw his big old head real fast. That's where his horns are going to be. Then I can draw his big old bull head like that. I'm going to draw his horns, and I've got them kind of pointed at you. So they're going to come over like this. This one's going to come up like that. There you go. That way it's out, but it's going pointed right at you, okay? So we'll do the same thing over here, just kind of do like that. So over here, like this, and it's okay if it's not perfect. It's okay if it's not like the other one. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Ooh, let's do the ears, and then I'll come back for some detail. There we go. Now, color was going to take care of a lot of this, but I do want to add some bull detail, you know, some bull stuff. There we go. And let's give him a little bit of a lip right here. There we go. So what I was saying here is I just added some kind of crazy detail, you know, just to kind of define that he's got, you know, some wear and tear. You know, he's a bullfighter. He's seen his days, you know. And a lot of this I'll do with color too, but I just, you know, just to give you something to draw that's a little crazier, a little inkier, you know. There we go. And let's draw like his ears, kind of like that, kind of open, so you can hear. Let's see, I'll just define those edges so it's not so rough. And that's what I'm saying. See, with the Sharpie pen, you can define a little bit more detail than you can with that big old Sharpie. All right, so because this is just ours, we're doing whatever we want, I'm kind of going crazy with, like, let's give them some little shoulder things. I don't know what they are, but they're hanging off almost like a sergeant or a general or something, you know, that it's kind of this weird little shoulder pad thing. I don't know, I'm just making it up, you know? So it doesn't have to be anything specific or defined or perfect, you know? I just thought I'd do something different, so his shoulders have this kind of like not royalty, it's not the word I'm looking for. Elegance, I guess is what I'm saying. And here I'm drawing like these little fringes, and I've seen them like on, you know, admirals and navy costumes where they have like these little fringy things hanging down. I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool to give him some kind of like accoutrement, you know, some adornment, because he is like a dancer, he's a fighter, you know, but he's unique. Right? So something like that, you know, add a little detail, a little craziness. Why not, you know? We can. This is yours. You do what you want. All right. So those are on his shoulders. Why or how? Don't know. They're just there. Well, let's do this. Let's add, how about just like a little extra, that's what they're on. So they're not just like from his neck, you know, it's on like, we'll say it's like a little whole neck piece that he wears, you know, and that's what, we'll say it's got like rings around it. That's what is holding all this together. Like that, okay? And here, we'll do this. We'll just add a little extra piping, a little detail. All right, okay, because the reason I did that is because he's a fighter in his fighting stance, this is just gonna be skin, you know, his muscles, you know? But look, now that I see this too, I see what I did here was kind of a break. Like it's not to a point, and I kind of like that. So let me define also that it's broken, you know. And here we'll bring it to a point. But there, I like a broken, like he's seen his days, you know. All right, so again, we're gonna draw muscles. So let's draw this arm right here into the elbow, and let's go ahead and bring it on over like that. There's his wrist over here, and I want to draw what's in front first. That's why I kind of want to go this way, and then we can add like a little bit of, you know, muscular detail. Something like that, just to help define. I gotta get a new Sharpie. Just a few, you know, strange little flexing muscles. There we go. All right. Ooh, let's do like some stress, like you know, some simple lines like that. So we're gonna come in like this. Do another one like that over the elbow. There again, because he's flexing, so you've got all kinds of, you know, strange lines and tendons and whatnot. Let's draw his fist. We're just going to draw the back of the hand basically, because I've got him in you know, fighting fist mode. That's all we can really do is just, you know, the back of the hands. Alright, it almost looks like a hoof too. It's not supposed to be a hand, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, so let's draw his pecs. Then his side's gonna go down like this, but that's all we can see. So that's all I'm drawing. So I'm gonna draw his other shoulder over here. Again, draw this muscle in front. And then his wrist. This. Again, it's back behind this hand, so that's all we got to draw. And here we'll go ahead and add some of that extra, you know, some of these defined muscle lines, just because he's ripped. Ooh, let's do some here too. Alright, so here again, I'm just going to draw his hand like that. It's just, you can see a fist again. So I'm just going to come up here, draw the thumb. Here's the back of the hand. And I did draw the fingers way up high, so let's see if we can fix this. Let's try to correct that. So you can only see certain parts because of the way it's tucked in, you know. So there. So let me add some extra detail to define a few things, because like I said, you can only see so much at this angle, and the other fingers are tucked in, you know. There you go, something like that. Alrighty. Alright. Okay, and so for his pants, I was talking about this in the sketch. I kind of gave him like he's almost like a dancer. Like he's got these. I still can't think of the word for it. Just a flowing pant leg, because I kind of think of him almost like a ballet dancer, you know. So I'm kind of just bear with me with the crazy design I got going here. But it's just like a flowing pant leg. Okay. And here, again, bear with me. It's going to make sense in a second. So his leg, you can actually see right here. We're going to go and put a boot on him. Like that. Coming down, you can see that much. Like that. And then I'll do the flowing pant leg like I did right here. But it's not flowing. It's not thrown out like the other leg. The other leg is kind of thrown out, so you're going to see it in all its glory. Here, it's just hanging material is all it really is. So we're just going to kind of do something like this. And then let me define a few things here. With this small Sharpie. like that. We can define the back of his leg there. Let's give him some creases and folds in his shoe. Ooh, time for a new Sharpie. This one's all dying on me. Okay, again, I've got his legs kind of spread, so we're gonna stretch his material here. Alright, so let's do the other one over here. And so this one, it's gonna be like that, but flowing out. So, again, just bear with me. Flow it out. Come in. Like that. And let me draw the inside now. So it's going to come in, go around his leg. So you see what I'm saying? They're kind of like these flowing dance pants, because I kind of think of him as a dancer. You know, he's you know, he's almost like not ballet, but not mariachi, or not mariachi, matador, you know. But I just kind of think of him as, you know, he's a fighter, but he's also, you know, he's got flair, you know, he's got style, and this is his style. He's got these cool flowing pants. Oh man, this Sharpie's on its way out. Okay, so now I can draw his actual leg that you can see. So it's coming in here like this. There's the knee. And there's his boot. It's going to come all pointed down like this because it's all extended in his extended stance here. His dramatic extended stance. There's his shoe. And again, I'm going to add some detail. Let's see. This is his knee. Let's go ahead and give him a knee. And then we're going to really bend up that boot right here. So I got to really stress that crease. And there we go. So there, I say we take care of the rest with color. Let me just add a few extra lines like that. Close off anything I forgot to, or that didn't connect yet. Add a line here because that material is flowing back. And there we go. So I say we take care of the rest with color. That is a Bullfighter for Sunday Funday. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.